What's up, bitches? Any bitches in here tonight? Maybe Fasto or Goto, man. Bitch lords. The Kino Traveler, dude. He is here. It's like a spirit, dude. The Wraith. Omniscient force. But only for Kino. Now let me make sure the sound is right. I think I adjusted it for carry on a bit. It's crazy piano solo. Alright, I'm gonna give it another like minute, just in case people are interested. Since I know some people are, this will just be their playthrough of this game essentially. So I looked up the skateboard thing, you just press a button and a skateboard just like appears. Maybe I have to unlock it? Or maybe I just didn't notice the button. I think it was like X or Y or something. So I don't really care about the speed. I mean, I do, but I just want to like make sure we have all the York movie conversations and stuff if there is any. I figured that'd be like in a car, but the map's a lot smaller in this one, so. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, a patch. Was there a patch? What? I am? I thought there was a patch out for this game. Are we gonna get the Kino version then, dude? Low FPS? Politically incorrect? Perfect. Unless I'd already downloaded the patch and it was old news, but I mean the FPS was fucking bad. Or maybe the Switch like turned on its own and downloaded it? I doubt it. Nintendo's not that proactive. Yeah, I was gonna stream yesterday, but I helped with some yard work. I mean, I'm living here for free, so I'm gonna offer where I can. And Siegfried extended an invitation to have a little hangout, so. Time I got back, I was dead, because my body ain't used to shit, so I was watching some Birth Me Code, and then fell asleep, so. Today, though, I woke up, what, 3 hours ago? So, I'll do like 12 hours, hopefully. Or at least. I'm just gonna go till I drop. So. Kino overdose, man. To make sure the volume's right though. Okay, so when we left off, we were going to investigate the scene of where we thought the murder was, or where the body was stored. And I think we got pointed in this direction from the voodoo witch doctor in the mirror or whatever. Something like that. Music though. It's been a bit since we actually started this. Apologies for that. I just wanted to have a good day where I was alive for it. Alright. Create any voodoo charm. I was worried about side quests. We'll do them when I have time, but main story comes first. As long as the main story doesn't like auto fast forward. And if the volume balance is fucked, please let me know, it's all good. So the gator figurine, we had to do late night. And then we do the strike. Okay. Oh, that's right. They had to reserve an area in this place for a morgue. Might turn the game down just a bit. The sound. Dun, 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 dun.
This place always gives me goosebumps, no matter how many times I come here. Yes.
I thought the patch fixed some volume balancing.
Place. Meet entertainment. That's the only way to describe it.
Because right now the music's about as loud as the
together by
fucking
life,
voices.
frozen in time, a visceral, musical
symphony. We eat all this in order to survive.
Yes, truly a symphony. Life and death resonating together.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool? Whoa now, CLG. Since when were you interested in this kind of stuff?
What are you so surprised for,
Always
Daddy?
have been.
I'm more mature than you are.
Oh
I've
shit.
seen way more realistic corpses on CSI, you know.
The characters in this are
At
good
first
so
sight,
far
I
though.
was shocked by the notion of storing a victim's body alongside food. But as I gaze upon this hanging garden, I realize it's just another scene of violent, depraved murder. Yes. All we need to do is change our point of view, and things will expose themselves in utterly new ways.
After rewatching the first one though, and then what we've played of this, I do think the first one's a little tighter so far in the intro. They kind of introduce everything but still keep it exciting in a pretty nice pace. But we've barely gotten into this one. This one might just be like longer. Oh, skateboard tutorial in here. Yeah, like the intro of this, I feel like they're trying to be too quirky. Maybe it's because it's a second game, they already kind of know you're familiar. But the first one kind of introduces you to him. He's kind of alone in the car and the murder stuff, you know, is going on. And then they introduce the people and it kind of sets the scene that it's just paced better, I guess. Why did they give me the tutorial for the skateboard just now? Yeah, and it works. This one tries to do its own quirky thing. Oh, and then there's the whole like... were they copying True Detective with that? Because in True Detective, they interview like an older version of a character always. At the beginning of the seasons, or at least in season 1 and 3. Like, is that what they're going for? I mean, we are in like the deep south, like True Detective in this too, but True Detective season 1 was in Arkansas, or this is like, what was it, Louisiana or some shit? Near New Orleans or something. Yeah, anyways, it was like really long in this. It was still funny because it's like York and shit, but like, I guess it wasn't York, Zach, but you know what I mean? They're kind of the same for me. I don't think in the first game Zach seemed all that different from York. Even though he was only in there for a little bit.
Melvin, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you a personal question.
I mean, he's more like serious and less wacky and unsure feeling. Maybe just because he wasn't in there that long. I mean, it's only like, what, the last few cutscenes? Like, once you pretty much start fighting the fat man, right?
In the hotel parking lot when I first met you, the picture you had on your dashboard happened to catch my eye. Was that your wife?
I think this game has a lot more voice dialogue, too. In the first one, when I rewatched all the cutscenes and shit, for the most part, everything was like a cut to a cutscene. There wasn't a whole lot of just standing and talking with voice acting. That would usually be like silent shit or something.
Oh, her? Yeah, that's my lady, alright.
I think this one just has more dialogue so far.
Candy. Her name
Per hour.
prettiest girl in
But we're only
town,
like, what, 2-3 hours in?
which makes me the happiest boy. A shooting star landed in a rural town, right on top of a man who now has a meteor struck hard.
You always keep her photo with you?
You bet I do. The truth is, Candy's a little sick right now. She can't even leave the house no more.
Yeah, I watched the director's cut one, and I did play the director's cut, because I do remember the old man cutscenes. They're just like really different, because it's a totally different art style. Like it's like all CG and stuff. Doesn't that confirm that he's not gonna die in this as an old man? Because he was like super old in that and had like a granddaughter. Or in this, Zach was like, I mean, he looked rough, but it was supposed to be like he's like in his 40s or maybe 50s. Not like 60s or 70s. He's just supposed to be sick. So unless that whole director's cut is wrong, which the director's cut leads into this because they mention going to New Orleans at the very end of Deadly Premonition 1, but this is like before that. So unless it's like we're going to be doing a prequel and a sequel, and we're going to investigate like what he investigates after Deadly Premonition 1 as well. I just think that would be cool because so much happens in Deadly Premonition 1, and honestly I feel like Morgan's entire fucking like character arc kind of just wrapped up. That unless they make some kind of like sequel thing, a prequel would just be more fun times with Morgan, which is cool. But I forgot how much really happens in the first game and how big it is to the character and everybody. I'm curious in this whether they're gonna actually try to like keep pushing that, or if it's just gonna be pure prequel.
So I always keep a photograph.
But it just wouldn't make sense if it was pure prequel.
Feels like we're always together, you know?
I see. You care for your wife a great
Because the
deal.
fat man would be alive right now. But he wouldn't be after Deadly Premonition 1. And these murders are supposed to be connected, I thought they said. That's why he's here right now. He's something to do with the Red Seed murders, but I could be wrong.
But this means that
It's been like a week almost.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll see. We'll get most of it done today.
Before she married Daddy. But it don't matter. He's still my real daddy to me.
Oh,
Oh man,
thank you, CLG.
that's nice of her. She looks like a grown-ass woman,
You're my pride and joy.
but a kid.
well, Zach, isn't this a heartwarming scene? But there's one thing I just can't get out of my mind. Don't you think that photograph looked a bit too old? Perhaps Candy is already... No, let's not think about that. It might be a private matter, just like you, Zach.
He hijacked the case because I think the chef was talking about it. I don't remember if it was in a leaflet. Maybe it wasn't a leaflet, but the chef is the one who explained everything to him, and then he decided he was gonna hijack the case on his way to New Orleans. I think he was going to New Orleans for a Red Seed case murder, but then he stopped here because his car broke down. And then he found out about the murder and got it explained from the chef and all that. Yeah, he was on vacation like the first one, but it's always like he's vacationing near a Red Seed murder place, right? So I thought they mentioned that New Orleans was where one of those happened. I don't know, I guess they mentioned a lot of stuff. Maybe I assumed because there's like some murder down there that he was really there for that, but I think that he said it was because of vacation like in the first game. The stamina level is really small in this. Yeah, he was like renting a smart car or some shit and it broke. I know it got stolen. The first game, he crashed it or whatever.
They stored the victim's body in a cold storage warehouse operated by her family.
Wasn't this song in the first game? Pretty sure this song is in the first game. You know, dude.
I'd love to shake the hand of whoever.
The music in the first game was like fitting. I don't know, like it wasn't always good, but it was just cheesy enough sometimes, and it fit the moods correctly, even if they weren't like great songs. I mean, the whistling song shit's like actually good. A few other ones, but like this one has that like overly bombastic, like police investigator sound to, I don't know what you call it, or it just kind of fit like too well. Like we're on the job, you know, and the brass and all that shit. I thought it was kind of fitting, funny.
Hey, Agent York. Did you just come here to laugh,
Sax music.
throw
Well, I
officers
think
who
it
are
matches
doing
the
best they can?
cheesiness. I mean, it's not like it matches like if this was a serious game. Like the first game's serious, but it's got like it's like 50% cheese. I don't know, I guess it depends on what you're after, right? Like I like that it kind of matches the cheese shit. It's just this loud sax, like this overkill sax. It just fits his wacky fucking personality, in my opinion. Oh, does it? Yeah. I mean, I don't remember every usage of it. I just liked it. I just remember liking it when I rewatched the cutscenes. When it was silly shit. I guess when it was used bad, I didn't notice it as much. I think that's more the fault of that in the first game, is that there's just not enough songs. So they reuse shit in bad spots.
We don't have any special facilities like you people. What else did you expect us to do, huh?
Is Patricia like a grown-ass woman? She's like a kid talking about police
Don't
business.
compare us with city folk. This is Lucare. Or maybe you're just disappointed that you didn't get to see the bloated...
Oh, and Morgan was an
frozen
asshole in the
corpse of a
first
young
game for
girl.
like the first half, and it was so funny. He's kind of he's so far he's a lot nicer. Like he's still shitting on people a little bit, but he's like roasting them in the first game. Like when he's roasting the chief and stuff, calling him like the monarch and all that shit underneath his breath, and kind of talking about everybody. It's just like really funny. And this one, he's just kind of like quirky, sort of happy guy.
Sorry, you're right. I went a bit too far just now. But don't misunderstand. I honestly think it's a fantastic idea. I'd never try and bully your daddy.
Better not.
But I guess people here are a lot nicer to him.
Thank you for
So
understanding.
maybe he doesn't have a reason. Yeah, it's still really fun watching the first game all the way through again. Honestly, you could just watch the cutscenes and get almost the same experience. The only thing that sucks about watching like an edited movie version, like an 8-hour version, was that you don't get the car scenes. And the car scenes where he's talking to Zach about movies and shit are like some of the most fun. Didn't they have the fucking song going? Yeah, that's really not fitting. I think I skipped that. I skipped like 2 or 3 hours of cutscenes, like kind of in the middle, because I wanted to not spend too long. So I probably missed that particular one. Bond music.
Boxes of the past?
What do you mean, dude? It's keto, man.
Or presence of the future? Either way, this is a curious time capsule.
Okay, I mean, you're definitely right about that.
Shelled
I
headless
think I
shrimp.
skipped that one or something, otherwise maybe I would have laughed more. I pretty much skipped the cutscenes that had all the random villagers and shit that didn't really have any bearing on the story.
When
Jump
were
to
these
the
boxes
killings.
brought here?
Some of the later
When will they
killings.
be taken away?
So like the last 4 hours and the first 2 hours or something I watched.
Zach, can you feel it? The perpetual,
Dude, I remember
unstoppable
Thomas
flow of
was
time.
like a fake killer, but I forgot that the chief. Well, I mean, I didn't totally forget, but it's like they add a new killer on like every 30 minutes, right? That the chief in his like fucking like bondage biker gear, dude, his S&M gear was the actual killer. That's so funny, man. Where he's like juicing up and he's like turning into some like Super Saiyan thing. It really gets wacky. I wonder if they'd intended for those kind of crazy boss fights to always be in there, because you said the combat wasn't a thing before, right? I don't know if it's just supposed to be psychological or what. Like where the fat man turns into a giant toad and is like running around and shit. I mean, I imagine it's psychological, but they don't really bother trying to explain it, which is fine, but it's just kind of funny.
Boxes that got left behind.
Okay.
I can't tell what's inside.
So Swery just decided to go apeshit and just make it
What do you
completely
think, Zach? I'm
bizarro.
gonna go with okra. Yeah, okra. I'm sure it must be okra. That's a staple of the South. An icicle. Never thought I'd see one of these down in the South. Zach, can you see that? Look closely. That's right. There are 4 imprints in the frost on the top of this. It's hard to believe, but I think these are fingerprints. Yes, Zach, that would lead one to believe that the body napper is a giant who's over 10 feet tall.
Oh, I don't think it's a problem. I'm curious. And he's from dude, the power hand or whatever and shit. No, I think it's fine. I just am curious if they're trying to say that that really happened or if it's supposed to be like psychological. I'm not saying it's
Palace are a
bad.
mess.
I think it's funny and wacky, or like if it's supposed to be just ambiguous, that's fine too. But I don't know if they try to explain it ever, or if it was just because they had to force gameplay, they just decided to do it and not explain it.
Looks like this area isn't used often. Still, the idea to store a body here, it's a novel, sophisticated idea, unlike anything I'd ever come up with.
You think? Deadly Premonition is like, I feel like it's way wackier. I mean, okay, season 3, I'll agree with you. It gets pretty wacky in season 3. Not really like, I'd say comedy-wise either. When it's getting abstract, it's pretty serious, like some weird Eraserhead shit. But I could agree with season 3. Just watch Twin Peaks, man. It's fucking Kino. Season 1 and 2 though, which is I feel like is, I mean, Deadly Premonition, didn't it come out before season 3? I don't know. As a whole, I agree, but season 1 and 2 are way more tame than Deadly Premonition. And then 3
Zach,
wasn't even
these are
out yet.
Human footprints, and they're extremely large.
I've forgotten the entirety.
Yes, Zach, I agree. These footprints must belong to someone who's used to walking around in cold temperatures.
Dude, 3 had a fucking 1-hour episode. That was just like a giant crazy music video. Three's like not even down to earth at all, man. Half of 2 is just that asshole fucking playing his goddamn guitar. Or weird fucking visions of the fucking long-haired Billy guy. I mean, okay, there is the weird like Velvet Room shit. I don't think Deadly Premonition is like that much fucking weirder, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking of the bosses and stuff. They're just like way crazier. I mean, I guess like the midget dancing and then the guy with the weird, the weird fucking like faceless thing that he stands with and shit. PTSD is too intense. I don't know. I mean, I remember. I don't know. I just feel like Daily Premonition purposely is like more wacky. Or Twin Peaks, it's not trying exactly to be funny with it. Even if it is funny sometimes. Like Dougie Jones is like supposed to be funny, but like a lot of like the Velvet Room shit isn't like funny. Where in Daily Premonition it's like, it's borderline like funny, cheese, abstract kind of shit. I don't know, maybe I just took Daily Premonition shit more seriously. What scene? Well, we can't talk specifics because Godo's here now. I'd ask you what scenes you're talking about.
Look at the thermometer, Zach. It's at 10 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 12.2
Go, just watch Twin
degrees
Peaks. It's a
Celsius.
classic.
This must not be the ambiguous zero. This frost is shaped like something we're very used to seeing.
Hasn't even played it yet. If you wanted to watch it, I could highlight mine or something. We've talked about it enough around him, but no, he hasn't played it.
That's right. A body bag. Lisa's body must have been left here. But there are no signs that the bag was dragged away.
Oh, Kusoge break right now.
So our criminal must possess monstrous strength. Seems like our flying serpent isn't here. Is this everything, Melvin? There aren't any other rooms in this warehouse? No special rooms?
Well, there is the luxury foods warehouse.
Luxury foods? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Just thought you wanted to see where the body... I just thought you were only interested in warehouse number 2 sides. It's underground, so it's even colder than this. You sure you really want to go down there? You could darn well freeze to death. All life will come to an end in the icebound zone. You feel me?
Let's head there at once. I'm sure that must be where we're meant to go.
But what about searching for Lisa's body?
All we need to do is find a 10-foot tall man with monstrous...
Oh, and I was talking about his voice being just as good in this one. I would say that he's a little better in the first one so far. Just from these cutscenes right here. I still enjoy his voice acting. It's still good, but... I think it's just a little bit... Maybe it's just more iconic in the first one or something.
That giant knows where she is.
Maybe the VA... I don't remember the first 2 hours that well. Like VA-wise, so we'll see as we go. After rewatching the first one.
10 foot tall?
But finding the flying
I think it's
serpent
because there's
is
just a
more
lot more
important right
dialogue in
now.
this. Like they're just voicing even the scenes that there's not really that many like actions happening. It does use ETDs. I thought it looked kind of
Now
familiar.
please, guide me to the luxury foods warehouse at once.
This is gonna be the only game that does
These
it
luxury
right, man.
foods are most likely being used in local Cajun cuisine. I'm so excited to see what we'll find. Aren't you, Zach?
Gotta go watch Twin Peaks. You can't keep stopping us from talking, man. You need to go do things. The hell is this place? Script things, man. Just watch Twin Peaks, man.
that elevator.
Do you have one?
Actually, no. I didn't think you'd ever want to go down
Chiquino.
there.
Who made 12 Riven? Oh, Festus sent me a message. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that stuff's definitely wacky. I guess I'm just thinking of more visual kind of shit. Maybe like the bosses of Deadly Premonition are just like too insane to me, where it just seems more wacky all the time. And then York's like 10 times as crazy as like Cooper is. Maybe just like, I think DP at its highest points was just way more wacky than Twin Peaks, but maybe like consistently, yeah, Twin Peaks is. Season 3 though, I mean, you could argue Season 3 is way wackier. It's way more abstract than Deadly Premonition, but it's all more serious. And did you notice that fucking they even copied other Lynch shit? Cause the chick or whatever in Deadly Premonition 1 just looks like Naomi Watts, man. Who's in like pretty much every other Lynch movie, and she was in Season 3.
So I didn't bother to go and get one.
Like they just straight, she was that chick, the blonde police officer just looked exactly like Naomi Watts, man.
Well, then would you go and get one now?
Yeah. COG, I know. I'll tell it to him straight. Thing is, Mr. Well, they don't too much like the police. And they sure as hell don't like them when they're my color.
Uh-oh. He never... Okay. So maybe he watched the intro. Okay, I could see him watching the intro to Twin Peaks and then watching like Mulholland Drive and like Blue Velvet and like everything else that Lynch has done. And then like indirectly recreating half of Twin Peaks. Well, Naomi Watts wasn't in Twin Peaks until Season 3, but she was in like all the other fucking movies.
It was
So it's really odd that she'd look exactly like Naomi Watts and happen to be in like a Twin Peaks copy. Yeah, I'm sure he was.
They ain't gonna be too happy if I go back to them now, asking for another key.
What should we do then?
Let's just find a worker here who can lower the elevator for us instead. All they need to do is take a break from their work for a couple minutes.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and pretend like nothing's happening?
Yeah, you FBI folks are good at that, right? That's always what I see you doing on TV.
The elevator won't move. Think you two can go and I'll search around here. I know they didn't make you a special agent for nothing.
That guy's too good, man.
Zach, better check back here as well, just to be on the safe side.
I meant to press A on this, but it auto started the dialogue. Wonder why they want the stamina system in this. Just make the fucking running like slower than everything else. Why bother with stamina? Although why am I asking questions about Deadly Premonition gameplay? It's guaranteed to be shit, dude. Is there anything over here? was the button to turn this on? Oh, you have to hold it for a bit. Oh, or not. Can I like climb up this somewhere? Oh. Like how the wheels, dude. Look at the wheels. They're facing him, dude. He's just like that strong. He's just fucking pushing this thing with the wheels facing perpendicular to him, dude. What a fucking unit, dude. Just pushing this huge industrial cart full of shit, just full friction against the ground, dude. All these mats.
Zach, the human ability to adapt is a frightening thing. Some humans have the power to sleep anywhere as long as they set their minds to it.
Not if I work in the sweat. Flash sweat.
Now we should be able to operate the elevator. No need to worry. This facility no longer has a body to steal. What else do they have to lose? A few cans of crawfish? I feel bad for him, but it's for the sake of the investigation. I'll write
Guy's
a
gonna
letter of
lose his
apology.
job because of Morgan, then. The animation for walking so fucking bad. It looks like he's hauling ass, but he's barely moving, dude. He's like, it's so overly animated, man. He's moving at like speed, but he's doing like a full jog. Faster!
Mr. York.
It'd be one thing if the sprint was just the same animation, but like sped up, but it's a totally different animation, so.
Ha! Now that's my special agent. There ain't no stopping you.
Aye aye, aye aye.
Wanna head straight down?
I should add the quicker version of that. Oh, I added the cool S to the channel and Mothman. Just so we can meme about the cool S again. It was too funny yesterday. And Mothman's always good. It's just Mothman's already kind of like, whoa. So it's like, if anything's gonna go, I'd get rid of the non-original
You bet.
stuff, so
Let's sally forth.
I might as well have them for now. You see that symbol, Fasto? Don't you want to read a VN that's all about that symbol? The cool ass. Of course you do, man.
Zach, look at that thermometer. 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Some elementary school
Or
shit.
minus 17.7 degrees Celsius. This is the ambiguous 0.
Since I started this game, every shower I've taken, I've been thinking
you
about the
hear me?
shower water pressure, man, because of this damn dialogue where he keeps fucking going on about the water pressure in showers not being good enough. The pressure in mine's not very good, man.
Open the damn door, Avery!
Avery.
It ain't no use, Mr. York. Once Avery starts working on something, that's all he sees. He just tunes out everything else. We'll have to wait until he finishes and comes out to us, I reckon. Or we could come back tomorrow.
I disagree, Melvin.
Myth. Take the myth pill. Good. You should do some silent streams, man. You don't even have to talk. I just need to be able to shit post. Then the cool ass VN. The myth pill. You can join. You could be the third musketeer in the myth crew, dude. What do you got planned for SMT Persona? Just P1 and 2 and... Are you gonna do like SMT 1 and 2? I know you're thinking about it.
Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean we should waste it. You gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like these, didn't you?
Wait, Mr. York! Those tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still dangerous to use them on humans.
Especially in a 0-degree fucking
course,
freezer.
I never said I was going to shoot him.
You're gonna shoot some meat to
That
get his
fucking
attention.
alligator head, dude.
I'm right, ain't I?
I'm worried about the combat in this one, especially if there's gonna be like combat at night and shit. I'm already feeling another shitty VN, man. I'll have to do one in a few weeks or something.
This is Mr. York, an agent from the FBI.
Wow, a big guy. Is that who we're looking for?
Hi, Avery. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
York, you a smarty pants, huh?
He's shyer than he looks. Come on, just settle down, Avery. Tell him what this here place is for.
Lots of expensive food here. Yup.
Yeah.
Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta guard it.
I see. So you're this area's keeper.
Oh, I help with the research too. I do like research.
Yeah, those are all the ones I need to play still.
Research? What are you talking about, Avery? This doesn't
Demons
look like
and
a lab to
Apocalypse.
me.
And maybe if I'm
Ain't
feeling
no
crazy.
lab. It's a warehouse.
Oh, and Last Bible. I'll probably do Last Bible. If I could do 9, I would as well. But that's... I have to have Xbox emulation. Ugh. I don't know if there's any other SMT games. I'm feeling crazy, yeah. Persona Q1 and 2. Or like arena stories, but I'm not too worried about those.
Ain't no lab.
Just rolled.
Smarty pants scientist does the research. I ain't no smarty pants, you know.
He's a bit slow in the mind, but he ain't a bad guy. Oh. Your story about the giant who carried Lisa out. Don't tell me you think it's him. I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but...
No, as far as I can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5". The one who moved Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall.
He's clearly too short.
Too short, huh? Well, if you ever happen to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
The only one who's short or as cold as this fucking guy, man.
Lise.
Hey, cut it out!
Lise. Why?
Avery, that's not Lise.
Not Lise?
This is Melvin's daughter, and my precious assistant. Unfortunately, Elise is no longer with us.
Please. Please. My fault. My fault.
I guess he's sort of like Lise, you know? See,
His
poor
voice is
fella's
so
got
much
a sort of
louder.
childlike mind. You know how normal kids tease other kids in order to get attention? Well, with this big lug, sometimes folks who don't know him too well see something and end up calling the police. But I know that deep down, he's got a good heart. Hey, Mr. York, I'll keep him busy, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection along. Just holler at me if you find anything. I reckon that'll make it easier for you to go do your thing, yeah?
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on.
I do really wish you would just roast people more in this one, but everybody's too nice. He really just shit on people in the first one. It's funny as hell.
Hung alligators. I suppose in a way they sort of look like flying serpents, but that's pushing it. Remember, we're in a dark basement here. They'll never reach the sky.
Where's the alligator head at again? Where did it roll off to? Or is it just gone now? There's nothing hanging up there anymore.
There are torn off claws and
Did
legs
it?
scattered all over the
That's
ground.
funny. I saw it moving once,
doubt
but I
they'll
didn't
fly
realize it
anytime
went all the
soon.
way.
I can't tell which ones are from crawfish and which parts are from shrimp. How about you, Zach? And Dewey. Now here's some real Cajun cuisine. The way these sausages are linked up, they almost look like a serpent, but it's hard to imagine them flying. Let's move on, Zach. Cans of Holy Trinity paste, onions, bell peppers, and celery. The absolute basics for any Cajun dish. This product combines them all into some sort of paste. People actually buy this garbage? Even the name sounds idiotic. Zach, I just made an eternal promise with myself. If I ever happen to come across any food prepared with this paste, I vow to never call it Cajun food.
Very particular about his Cajun food.
Frozen oysters. Personally, I'd rather have a cocktail filled with fresh ones.
It always wants the freshest, highest quality
We hunt
shit.
for more materials than we can eat and freeze them over long periods of time. The human race gives terror a whole new meaning.
Shit, I'm taking the Morgan pill here.
Avery, this box looks special.
Clarkson food. For their home.
Melvin, is this the Clarksons' family crest?
Oh, the dragonfly? Yeah, that's the Clarksons' mark, all right. Ain't no big deal, though. You can find those all over town.
Is that so?
Well, yeah. They pretty much run all of this town's major industries.
Dragons or serpents, and they fly, dragonfly or something. Is that what we're going for?
I do believe they own just about everything there is to own. So their word is law. They got the whole darn town tattooed with their dragonflies. Can't even walk a few steps without seeing one.
Zach, this dragonfly is our flying serpent. The flying serpent owns this town. They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim, and Hungan's oracle pointed us toward their family crest. The Clarksons must be deeply intertwined with this case. Melvin, Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen
Guy doesn't
world.
even whisper it. Just straight up just says it out loud. Nobody says
Let's
anything.
head back out to that merciless sun. Well, what are you waiting for? I can't bear to spend another second down here.
I do think the in-game cutscenes aren't as good as just the cutaway ones from the first game. But I get it's just to have more dialogue on the cheap, probably. Not having just like full cutscenes every single time. Because there are full ones where they actually do shit. So. Some of the animations are like giga stiff. Even compared to the first game. Holy fuck. We're loading the whole map or something.
Whew. So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
I love it. He's just like rock solid right now. Both of these people have idle animations and he's just like not moving at all.
Zack and I will take things
Except
from here.
his fucking, he's blinking.
Then what should I do?
Oh, now he's got one. I guess they just didn't have it turned on for the first line.
Tend to your sick wife? I don't know. You're free to do as you please. I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. It'll sure make Candy happy. But I am the sheriff of this town, so I do intend to get some work done. I know. How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway? You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do. Just when I thought you were starting to catch on. Disappointing, to say the least.
But how can you be so sure? I want to see some proof.
Proof number 1. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet. None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16
What they
inches.
say about big feet, man.
Proof number
Bigfoot.
2. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming directly from the side. Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way. He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number 3. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor, but there's only one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence is that a barefooted giant, standing over 10 feet tall, carried Lisa's body out. That concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes? Well then, you need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation. Whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman, you always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind.
Well, you have to. Wouldn't you have to use some rationale? That people generally aren't going to be 10 feet tall, so you don't have to actually think of that. If you think of every single possibility, you'll never make it, man. Really? I don't even know how you get to the clip anymore. They made it like worse for some reason. Twitch is always like, hey, we updated the site and then took 2 steps backwards.
Do that, and eventually the truth will reveal itself to you. You're a smart kid, I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir.
This voice acting's pretty
A
good.
sharp eye and flawless observational skills. Uncover
Skills.
the truth with a heady intuition. I won't ever question you again. Heck, I'll do whatever you say.
That's it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally caught on. Okay, time to go, Patty. You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Patty?
Not the sheriff.
Zack, we found the flying serpent. Now we simply need to locate the 10 maidens. It's time to head on to Alexis's diner and lane.
Apparently there was supposed to be some kind of patch, but I'm not seeing one though. Really? You can't just do like a highlighter? Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to highlight. You should still be able to clip it right now. It's not that long ago. You can go back like 10 minutes or something, right? I don't know for sure though. Well, we have to wait till pretty late, so I guess we'll just explore for now. How do I do tricks and shit? What the hell? What the hell's going on with the clip system? And what are these supposed to be for? I don't even know how you do tricks. Maybe you gotta like unlock them. Oh shit, can get some air. I like how he can go through the fucking like grass just as easily as the pavement did. He's truly mastered in the skateboard.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the
Oh
money.
shit, you can
Tracing
talk.
the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag, buried in a soggy grave at the bottom of a sea of data. That would have been its fate. Instead, it traveled from person to person until it finally...
Oh, you have to be on it. Shit. I thought, you know, maybe he could keep saying it as he got off. Oh, whatever. Now we know. I can't plant the thing at that lady's house so that I can do the strike and the bullying until it's like 2200. And that's in a while, so I think we can just do whatever or maybe go sleep or something, but I'd rather explore for now.
Mihalam. Verily.
Gun. How about like stamina or something? Can only really make like a couple of these.
Where's the thing I just bought?
All awaits thee at the altar. Altars exist, whether thy needs exist. The bedchamber of thy hostelry doth possess one
The
therewith.
hotel.
So where's my thing?
All altars lead to the other realm. Thusly, all periapts in thy possession may be confirmed at any altar.
The other realm?
Forsooth, any mirror may metamorphose into an entrance to the other
Mirrors.
realm. Prithee, say thou doth grasp this wisdom.
You can see the same world as the skeletal gentleman?
I am the mirror.
The
As my
skeletal
name
gentleman.
doth suggest,
Oh, the guy
I
and
am the looking glass given
the voodoo guy in the
flesh.
mirror.
Zach, it appears that there's still a lot about this world that we don't understand. This is the deep south. There's no telling what might happen next. What a strange... It looks like there are spots to place other items as well. If we find anything that seems like it might fit, let's bring it back here. After all, what do we have to lose? What, you think that sounds like a pain in the neck? Come on now, Zach. Surely you know that all rituals work this way. Blessings from beyond will only come to those who exhibit the finest level of courtesy and reverence. In short, they're reflections of the self. Only with a mind deep in the dirt will you know true tranquility. Then your body will turn to dust and dance with the wind. Who came up with that quote? That one was all me, Zach.
Oh, me. Body boost. Jesus, you can put a lot of charms on at once, dude.
Verily.
Expand. Trying 2 necklaces. You have to just run around and like grab
Thou hath discovered.
fucking all of those materials on the ground all the time. But you can't grab them when you're in the skateboard, so it's like, I'm just not gonna bother, really. I highly doubt they're necessary. Just like an extra thing. I'm not gonna like run around on foot. And you can't scan the zone while you're on the skateboard either, so it's like, what's the point? So I can't even like just get off the skateboard and know where shinies are. Oops. In the wrong button. You're losing it? Yeah. Yeah. It's so bad, dude. I'm telling you.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Hundan. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Hungan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining. And
Oh,
in
that guy
1983,
was cool.
he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world. I knew it, Zach. There's definitely a connection here, but he's a bit too old. Scatman's more of a sage character. Our skeletal gentleman is a little younger, isn't he? Yes. They have different body types, but what about Forrest Whitaker? He may...
What? Okay. Jesus Christ. I wanted to hear the lines, dude.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the...
Oh, that cuts it too? Oh my god. You just really can't do anything. I can't even open up the side menu, which you can still fucking do, like move around in while this is open. You really just have to stop moving and just sit. Okay, now we know, I guess. We're never gonna make it, dude. I'm telling you, it's over. Is there anything to do here? We're missing juicy dialogue, man. What can you do, though? Where is her house, anyways?
You can tell this town was built by a very methodical person. No. Wait, maybe they just didn't care, and that's why it ended up this way. Either way, this town clearly forced nature to bend to its rules. A perfect symbol of the human condition. Yes, I can feel the horrible weight of all the sins that have been committed here. Can't you, Zach?
This song's pretty good, too.
Hey, boss. How can I be of service? We always strive to provide our guest with the finest of service, sir. Our humble, bucolic town does have its inconveniences. Shopping, in particular, can be a bit of a slog. Therefore, we decided to provide a modest selection of daily necessities right here at our very own front desk.
Great. Sounds convenient.
Exactly.
Okay. Cigarette. Very necessary. A fucking lint roller.
Please don't hesitate.
Would you mind if I asked you just one question, concierge?
By all means, please ask me whatever you like, sir.
Do you run this entire hotel all on your own? I mean, just the three of you?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
So you, or the three of you, own the entire place?
Oh, heavens no, sir. The chef, the bellboy, and myself are all mere employees.
Is it the Clarks or whatever?
So the Clarksons,
Clarksons?
own this place too?
Not quite, sir. This hotel opened its doors long before the Clarksons came to prominence.
Impressive. No wonder this building has such a dignified air to it.
Indeed. This is probably the only building in all of Lucare that has managed to retain its original appearance.
Look how he's got that, like, wife beater shirt on. With the fucking bow tie just on his chest.
So who's the owner? I simply must know the name of the person who had the fortune and sense to come into possession of such a fine building.
Over the chest there. Alpha.
The owner of this hotel is none other than David Jawara, sir.
Zach, that's the fourth David. It all makes sense now. It'd be stranger if only the owner was a completely different person. I sincerely hope I get a chance to meet him during my stay here.
If I may, Mr. Morgan, sir, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Unfortunately, our owner has a bit of a personality problem. The three of us here describe him as having a fractured mind.
Lord, dude. This song's pretty good, too. Can we talk to the skeletal gentleman again? I think he was like right here. I guess he'll just be prompted. Hey, at least it has mirror attack. It's shocking. Oh, David. Jawara.
Whether it's a restaurant or a hotel, the key to charming your customers is how you present your bathroom.
Guess we'll just do random things until 2200, man.
I'm sure you feel the same way, don't you, Zach? Now this is the kind of bathroom a person can really get excited about.
Because there's a lot of random dialogue here that's
it might even
voiced.
trump the one we saw in that drug dealer's house in Austin. Remember? The art piece on display in there utilized the natural curves of human ribs in such a novel way. It was truly brilliant.
This reminds me when he was talking to them in the first game at the diner table about the fucking person who'd like drink out of like a fucking skull that he'd like piss in and shit. And like, aw. We're not even using it. Let's take a shower or something. I'm just surprised it has a mirror, man. When there's this many technical issues, you think they would cut a mirror out. Maybe they feel like they wanted to put a mirror in so it looked like it was technically more impressive. Even though obviously it's not.
My restaurant serves only the highest quality Creole cuisine. The real deal. Which ain't too easy to find in
It's got the same undershirt on all the time.
Did I hear wrong then? Set me straight, would you, Chef? I thought that Cajun food was the norm in Acadiana. Why would you go out of your way to serve Creole food here?
When I was a youngin', I trained myself at a famous restaurant in New Orleans.
No.
A famous restaurant? That's incredible. Was it Arnaud's? Antoine's? No, don't tell me, I got it. Brennan's, right?
None of those, actually. But that place taught me how to really cook. Go on and try something, you'll see.
Very intriguing.
What do we want to eat, fellas? Bananas Foster? Seafood platter or the barbecue shrimp? Seafood platter. My baller. Mr. Richie Rich Goto, he doesn't even see price tags, dude. The smile, dude, the coffee.
That food was
He
unbelievable.
sees them and he doesn't care.
I see you weren't lying about undergoing training at that
Yeah,
famous restaurant.
It was worth it.
Now you just trying to embarrass me, mister. I still appreciate it, though.
And you must have undergone some rigorous training in order to gain such refined technique. You put so much care into preparing everything just right.
Jawara's a god, man, to do everything on his
And your
own.
manipulation of that low temp flame in order to bring out such a pleasant fragrance, simply perfect. This is true Creole food. You have to tell me now, which famous restaurant did you train yourself at? Come on, chef, we need to know. Zach and I are begging you.
You drive a hard bargain, mister. All right, I reckon I can give you a hint.
Really?
Oh, just a hint now.
Fine, we'll take it. Just say it.
It's the restaurant that serves the most famous fried chicken in all of Louisiana.
Popeye's chicken.
Crispy, crunchy. You know what I'm talking about? Bonafide fried chicken.
No, you can't mean...
Oh, yeah.
I'll bet they worked you pretty hard.
Mm-hmm, you betcha.
So that's how you acquire the mental fortitude necessary to cook such amazing food.
Dude, they're talking about a fucking Popeyes, dude. I mean, that's like a Louisiana fast food chain that we got out here too. Popeyes fried chicken, man. So he was working at a fast food restaurant, man.
Oh, my time there taught me just how tough.
Yeah,
city
and they
life
act like
really
it's like hard, not like it's about culinary skills.
Amazing. Zach, did you hear all that? That's an incredible story, David. You really are a true chef.
Well, would Swear
Both
even know
Zach
about
and I have
Popeyes,
given
man?
you our official approval.
Reminds me of that stupid Unreal Engine interview where fucking Tim Sweeney had like the fucking Popeyes, like big ass Popeyes, big gulp, man. Just like on the stream. You couldn't hold back. You just have that there. You can like put in a glass or something. Does he need the sunglasses? I don't know. Does he have the sunglasses when he's being the other two guys? Damn, just running around the town in this is a lot easier to do. We have so much time. There's a lot of like extra dialogue to get. Damn, look at all this food. Jesus, look at this. This is a fucking deep dish and a half, dude. Huh. Weird, yeah, I don't know then. Did you? Maybe it was just if you want to do every side quest. I think I fast forwarded a lot or something. But he uses low flames, Goto. The shower's broken. Death ship. Welder's mask would be kind of cool, man. How realistic the film was. I don't know if sometimes he's like, he's giving shitty movies credit. Because a lot of the movies he says he likes, I don't even fucking know. He'll mention ones I do know, but he won't talk about them for long. Ask the concierge to fix it. Or garbage, okay. I don't know if he's supposed to be like, he's knowledgeable about movies, but I don't know if his taste is like fucked. Cause he mentioned a few good movies there and then he starts talking about some fucking movie that sounds absolutely silly. What time is it right now? I don't think time passes when you're in buildings. Yeah, it's 10:23, so I'll have to come back. You'd think we could do it right now, but I guess not. Well, while we're paused, I'm gonna go grab a drink. Dude, have you ever used a blowtorch to cook food before, Goto? I didn't think so. You would wear a fucking welder's mask, bro. Isn't there a lot of cooking that actually like does that? If it's maybe it's just for novelty though. Anyways, I'll be right back. Get out the drugs, dude. But I'm the drug dealer, man. Time for a meme drink. Caramelized sugar? Okay. I feel like if you were gonna like actually wear sunglasses to cook, you would do like the sports sunglasses so that they were tight on your face. You know, the kind where you like they have like elastic. Boomer sip. How you doing, Akira and Gordian? Are you fine, lads? So weird using 24-hour time. I have to do math occasionally to refer it to something relatable. That's the thing. I don't know if I'll ever. Maybe eventually I'll get used to just the actual time and not try to like always math it back to AM and PM. Eating some Chipotle, DoorDash. Oh, cool. Chipotle's pretty tasty. We just had grilled chicken and watermelon and rice today. Mrs. Carpenter's house is over there. What is this stuff, though? See, some of these are marked, but you can't actually do anything with them. Alexis's house. I'll go over there. To the sheriff department. Let's go to the sheriff department, I guess. We need to be back here. When was it? 1400.
One lollipop? 2 lollipops? 3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Let's see what's happening in here. Maybe pick up some more side quests. We'll always focus on main story first and just do side quest in the interim. Or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that's the right word to use there. I hope they have the whistle song, but no, not yet.
Hey there, Mr. York. Looking sharp as usual. What'll it be?
Killer bees. No credit cards in town. Bees really kill some of the most human beings? Is that bullshit? Is it just allergies? Jellyfish and water buffalo. What? I don't know if we should believe Morgan, dude. I gotta do like the Trump sip. What did he do? He was like fucking. That's like the Dougie Jones sip, man. Delicious. FBI job. Kill bees. Apparently these things come out at night. Oh, that's what they said when the animals come out. Before the time runs out. We have to do it right now then? Where the fuck are they even? Pre-quests. It ate our baby. Well, you know somebody's getting jailed here eventually. This is like the worst quest menu. Because you can only see like 3 at once. You have so many. I wish it was just smaller. At least the free ones and everything are separated from the rest. This is the first side quest. Where the fuck do we fight killer bees though?
Hey there, Mr. York.
Does it say there? The Trentons, Crane, Marvin, Tommy. I don't know who Crane is. Why does the tree look like it's like almost breathing, man? Like, look at the tree, it's like moving on the bottom. It's not even just the light. Like, legitimately just like moving around a bit on the bottom. Like pulsing, sorta. It's like it's loading a different picture every time or some shit. Like every other frame. Weird. I feel like this game's gonna crash. Unloading one of these times. It's got that vibe. We're like hang for like 10 seconds. Carpenters, Melvins, we need the Cranes though. Avery. I've just like not met them before. The Owl's Nest. Marion, Tommy, Crane, and the Trentons. It says we can go into the church. Maybe we should do that.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him.
Okay, we can hear
Is
him
the
again.
skeletal gentleman friend or foe?
I guess you have to
Or does he
actually
merely
finish them.
exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Hungan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name?
I think we were able to get in
Yes,
here
that's
before.
it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980,
Oh, the
he played
frame
Dick
rate? Yeah,
Halloran
that's
in
pretty
The
good.
Shining. And in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world. I knew it, Zach. There's definitely a connection here, but he's a bit too old. Scatman's more of a sage character. Our skeletal gentleman is a little younger, isn't he? Yes. They have different body types, but what about Forrest Whitaker? He made his
Forrest
debut
Whitaker.
in 1982 in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Then he was in Platoon and The Color of Money, both released in 1986, followed by Good Morning Vietnam in 1987. Oh, and he was in Bird in 1988. What an impressive filmography. Across the 80s, he transformed his rough, young image into a more cheerful, wiser one. That's why the 80s can also be described as the decade that built up Forrest Whitaker's career. I firmly believe that he'll win an Academy Award for Best Actor someday. Yes, I'm sure it's right around the corner. He'll most likely wait until the time is ripe. Maybe around next year, then he'll unleash his best performance yet. Zach, I could go on about famous actors
This game's
forever,
set in like
but we have a case to
2000.
solve here. Let's
When?
table this discussion.
7, 8, 9. I don't remember. I'm sure there's some jokes in here about that. I don't know much about his career. Can I even like get in here at all? Oh, there's combat over here, dude. Oh yeah. He stole my first aid kit, dude. Just fucking boxing these squirrels out, dude. Rare kill bonus. Oh yeah. Freeze, motherfucker. FBI, get down.
By the way, Patty, what do you usually do when you're at home?
Is this an interrogation?
Did I just cut the fucking live there? Or cut the dialogue? I just wanted to see my inventory, dude. How many bullets we got? Looks like plenty.
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Really? For some reason, I envisioned you working hard to take care of all the chores around the house.
Well, of course I do stuff like that too. But doesn't everyone? Why bother talking about it?
Other kids your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone or through emails.
That's stupid. I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with taking pictures of themselves. Then they send them to their friends just to get approval? Talk about cringeworthy.
How do you prefer to boost your self-esteem then?
I don't need to. I have my family. And besides, my daddy's the town sheriff. All I need to be happy is a normal life.
That's awfully mature of you.
Everyone else is just childish. I'm totally normal.
Okay then. So what do you do after...
Great. You're not even combat stops at 2, man. My root beer.
So you clearly love TV shows, but...
Apparently picking up fucking root beer stops at 2. Oh, dude, there it is, man. I have to walk, though.
That melody always gets stuck in my head.
Yes, it's a devilish song, isn't it?
Just be quiet.
Was the first game this crusty? The first game had its own issues in different ways. I don't think the first game's FPS hit this low unless it was combat. But everything looked like it ran through like 50 grain filters at all times. And just even the act of moving like in a car, you'd always like flip it and shit. It was equally fucked on a technical level. It was just different. Also depend on the version you played. They're all wildly different, I think. None of them good. We just randomly ended up at this person's house. Yeah, no crashes yet. That's an improvement. Now, how am I supposed to find people's houses and shit? For these quests. Dude, it could be anything, man. It doesn't have to make sense.
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing I'm pointing at. That.
Like I said, what?
That thing. Right there, Patty.
Just tell me what it is. How am I supposed to know which that you're referring to? Ugh, you're goofing on me, ain't you?
What a trickster. animals and red shadows. Jesus, is nighttime that fucked, man? Were you on PS or PC? Yeah, I think I played it on PS3. I didn't really have many crashes, but it was just horrible FPS. I like the newest version's the Switch version of 1, but it's still pretty fucked too.
That melody always gets stuck in my head.
Yes, it's a devilish song, isn't it?
Just be quiet.
So you clearly love TV shows, but what about movies?
Movies? We don't even have a movie theater around here, so I can only watch what I manage to catch on TV.
Like what?
Oh my god, that fucking stops
way,
it too? Oh my
What do
god.
you usually do when you're at home?
Is this an interrogation?
Literally, I can't do anything.
Excuse me, but what are you doing?
The thing is, the game's on a timer, so it's just kind of like, you want to do a little bit. Fahrenheit character, yeah.
What are you searching for?
Unknown.
You don't know. Interesting. Zach, this man is the perfect symbol of the human race. We all live out our lives searching for things, yet no one knows what they're actually searching for. That's what it means to be human. Don't you agree, Zach? I feel like that simple declaration of his just awakened us to something.
What?
Beep, 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 beep.
What? He's keeping more than the graves, man. He's keeping the heavens, too. Lord Elise. Sounds like a pain in the ass, man. How many things are in this Genesis album? Twenty. I mean, I recognize some of these already, but we'll just have to hope we run into them. We'll remember these fellas if we can. If I got time, I'll do it, but these super time-consuming ones are less important on my list. Go to the Avery's house first. And then we'll head back up to whatever that gear shop thing is.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one. This is the Deep South. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
The fucking skateboard, man. I wish I could haul this much ass on a fucking skateboard, dude. Fucking Amazing Grace, man. Didn't they use Amazing Grace in the first game? Combat! Oh boy. Schmoot. They ran, dude. As they should. Uh-oh. Interdimensional fucking teleporting squirrels. Fences, just pick. Pick which side you're going down.
Looks like a case of bad timing, Zach. Let's come back later.
Alright, I'll go that way. Oh shit. You gotta be careful how you do that. I'm surprised they allow you to like keep moving and check this. Out of all the things you can do in the game, this is one of them here. Almost ate their poor baby. There were some Genesis things at the Clarkson place. If we really wanted to, we could do some Genesis bullshit, but I'm not too concerned.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up.
Oi, Kalitsu.
The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft.
Oh, there's something
All it
going
takes
on
is some
over
heavy
here.
rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this
Oh, it's
town
more
is
squirrels.
different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place, for better or worse. It's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you find that Southern people are remarkably friendly, even to total strangers? Both here and in New Orleans, I've been amazed at how cordial everyone is. Is it just the way things are down here? You certainly don't see that sort of thing in New York or D.C. They never stop to chit-chat. Especially
So many
ordering
fucking
food.
killer
They only
squirrels,
say what's
dude.
necessary, without any decoration. The customer only makes eye contact with the waiter about once every 3 times they interact. But that's just how it is. Isn't that right, Zach? The human relationships here are as fluid as an inorganic mechanism running on the smoothest, purest oil there is. And it feels strangely comfortable. After spending time in New Orleans and coming here, I think I'm starting to like the Southern disposition. They even have their own breed of bizarre crimes. And besides, the New Orleans area is famous for its paranormal culture. I'm sure it'll entertain us somehow. It's still a bit of a ways off, but perhaps we can also do a little case study for our post-retirement plan. What, you still think it's too early for that? I wouldn't say so. It's never too early to be prepared. Come on, I know you're with me on this one, Zach.
Alright. Somebody's crazy house over here.
Looks like a case of bad time. Let's come.
It's in the trash, baby. Low quality plate. Alrighty. High quality string. So we're supposed to kill like 30 killer bees, but all I see is killer squirrels, dude. The chickadees or whatever. Alright, let's go over to that. Wonder if you even drive a car in this game. I mean, this thing hauls some ass. This is just squirrel country, dude.
The streets in New Orleans were a mess.
Well, we already had this
All
conversation.
busted up and undergoing
Did I not
maintenance.
fully
The city
finish
was
it?
built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There
At least it's easy to cut them out.
looks like a case of. Let's come back.
Damn. Damn. 2 more hours and we can go get the shower fixed. We have to do this at a certain time, but damn, she's even got pins in her yard, dude. She's got a pooch. Curious if they let you aim at it. Didn't go red, so.
Bad timing, Zach. We need to place the figurine in front of her house when she's home. Let's come back.
See whatever this is, I guess. Alright, whose house is this? There was supposed to be a patch that made the FPS better, but I didn't download a patch, and I checked for one. So unless it downloaded on its own when I wasn't looking. But they did patch it in the newest patch, so if that went through, then I guess my Switch just auto did it when I wasn't paying attention. Oh, shit.
Looks like a case. Let's.
What is down there? So this is still the beginning of the game. We're just getting the lay of the land, and they give you a lot of time to do the next story thing. Just trying to find side quests and shit like
Zach,
that.
you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Let's go! Oh. What's this? What is that?
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar.
Oh, is this a safe zone? I want to do some tricks and shit. I don't know when you could start doing tricks.
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the.
We've heard that. I don't think it got.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boondock.
Oh, all
Is
the repeat
skeleton gentleman
conversations.
friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realm?
I mean, we could listen to him again if you guys want, but... Gator.
Zach, you're a coffee person.
Can you swim in this shit? You can walk on water like Christ, man. that's halfway. I mean, he's not swimming, but he's walking on water. So. What are these supposed to be? These like tires with fucking balloons in them. One thing if I could like shoot them, but oh, are these the wild dogs? You just kill any wild dog? And the free mission's a success story? What is that? Is that a floating like gift? This Animal Crossing? It's a UFO, dude. What? Nice. Aliens in the deep south. What? There's a bunch over there. We'll go that way. This is one of those things. What was the button I had to press?
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing I'm pointing at. That.
How the fuck did they say this worked? Or maybe I have to get in the right position. Okay, yeah, right position. Now what?
That melody always gets stuck in my head.
Yes, it's a devilish song, isn't it?
Just be quiet.
Oh, you have to press the scan button. Okay. Oh, there's one on the bridge. I guess we go back to the bridge. The sugarcane plantation. What's over here, man? Oh shit, albino croc. What the fuck? Holy Jesus. It's just like when I go outside, man. No, you just get loot. Slow the man. No, you can't even open the thing when you're in the skateboard mode.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Hey, Agent York.
Yes?
Is that... Sorry, never mind. I think I was just doing things.
Okay. Must have to up your range to even hit these. Maybe we can go get that emblem here.
One lollipop? 2 lollipops? 3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Rare dog. Love the fucking accuracy, dude. It's so bad. This one's like blue. Pair of Crocs. Are Crocs pretty cheap? They always look like they'd be pretty cheap. It's on this side, if this is even right. It kind of has like a red filter to the photo, so it's hard to tell color-wise if anything would be right here. I don't think it's the right area, we'll see though. Oh, no, that's right. Crocs, man. I don't think I'd ever wear a Croc, man. I do wear slip-on shoes, though. Crocs aren't my speed, though. Like, this is a hard picture. That might change. I tried shooting the balloon earlier, but maybe the RNG I got wrong. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but no. See, it's gotta control the recoil. Yeah, Crocs are pretty popular though. Seem comfy. If you don't want just like a normal sandal. I haven't seen any of these killer bees, man. Yeah, I just wear, they're called like Schnicks or some shit. Weird name, but they're just slip-on shoes. They look fine.
Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along with all the other cases. Marked by nothing but a first-degree.
Wonder why he mentioned bee killings to be really high on the list of deaths.
That would have been its fate. Instead,
Let's just be bullshit
traveled
again.
from person to person until it finally fell right into our lap. Things always work out that way for us. We've traveled all over the United States trying to track down San Rouge. We can't let this chance pass us by, can we, Sam?
Not a fan of
We need to
bees.
find some sort of clue before the...
was on a wall, never mind. This is probably something. Yeah, I don't like bees around me, but I hate hornets and wasps more. Yeah. Those are the true terrors. Is this what we're looking for? Looks like some kind of skate park we're gonna be in later, pretty much. If you guys see this, any of these photos anywhere, feel free to say. There's like a water tower thing near this. Maybe that's not one. Wait, oh, here it is. Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't been stung before, but I've always been afraid to get stung, so that's part of it. Oh yeah, we should probably actually go in here. That was the graveyard. I think just like every major zone's gonna have one. Yeah. I mean, bee stings aren't supposed to really be a big problem unless you, are like allergic. Maybe it just smarts a bit. I don't know, I've never been stung, so hard to say. Isn't there one with a shipping container somewhere? Lucky. Just an indoorsman. There wasn't that many in Iowa either. That's where I spent most of my outdoors time. In Colorado, we were in like a new suburb, so there's not much there either. Yeah, they die when they sting, but hornets and wasps can just go crazy, aren't they? They have the power to kill freely. So they do. Hornets are supposed to be worse than wasps, right? Jesus, right in the throat? Ah, they're going for the fucking kill, man. Holy fuck. Holy shit. That must have been a hell of a day. Knocked you out cold. Well, at least you carried, I guess, right? Do we need to be over there at 1400? Yeah, we need to get back soon.
Looks like a cave. Let's come back later.
Owl's Nest is open at 5 p.m. Like how they use PM and AM, but the game uses a 24-hour fucking clock. It's a 1700. We got a ways to go back, so we could just cut through the Casa Pineapple. Looks like you can attach it to your skateboard. Charms or something.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Oh, those dogs again. There's durability. I don't know if you just like crash into shit or what. Let's go off-roading, baby.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
I wish they didn't have repeat conversations. It's gonna make you start not wanting to click shit. Thinking that you're gonna get repeats.
Hey, Zach.
Then you're gonna miss
no, nothing.
shit.
Just felt like saying that. This is the Deep South. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
Surely this place has one. But where? There's a coffee joint apparently in this photo. Huh, maybe there isn't one here. I was never wrong, man.
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come. Zach, it appears to be. Let's come back.
There's a very long animation to get out of that. Some of these things are very, like this right here is not very, you know, not much of a landmark. Water tower. There's a lot of those flying UFOs. Problem is, you need like long range. Means you probably have to upgrade your gun. More wild dogs, man. Maybe there'll be more dialogue after we do more story bits or something. Car. Get back here, motherfucker. This one had one for sure. You think that's Jawara's car? It's a pretty sick car, man. Who the fuck is this? The fucking naked sax guy out here, dude. What a badass. He's packing, yeah. Looks like he's kind of wearing like some really thick underwear, man. Packing a big sax, man. Those fucking cowboy boots. Yeah, this is just what it looks like in the Deep South. Too good, man. Took 3 hours? Holy shit. But you're getting stronger. It'll be quicker as you go, right? Hey, Graudia doesn't have like a fancy style of like speaking or dialogue, right? It's not like a mono guitar or nothing. I don't know about this, Chief. I believe in you, dude. It's the trial by fire. You're getting better by starting on hard mode. So I think the hard thing about side quests in these games is like there's probably certain people available to get side quests from at certain times. And you're not gonna do that. The editing. Just get Godo to edit it, dude. That's his job. Then you guys can make the De Gradia collection.
Mr. Morgan, sir. Jolly good, sir. Do give me a...
Give me a tinkle. Yeah, I don't really like starting games on the hardest difficulties. I've always said it, I just don't trust devs to make a balanced, good feeling difficulty. It's too easy to just turn the numbers up, which I mean, hard difficulties usually do turn numbers up, but different attacks and stuff that makes you wanna try using all your moves in smart ways is good. Some games like turn up the difficulty so hard you're catty-cornered into using limited options. What game were we playing recently that did that? Oh, it was Halo. We're on like Halo 2 Legendary. All we did was just like pop shot around corners with like super accurate weapons, where normally Halo's fun because you're doing like different weapons and getting in close and stuff. It's just more fun that way. Yeah. Where stuff like Bayonetta is awesome because it changes a lot of things up and you can carry progress between the difficulties and they get new attacks and stuff. Yeah, it does depend though. I just imagine that just playing on normal the first time is usually safe. Unless the game has been, I've been told it's just super easy. Like, you know, like East or something. Like, you could start on hard because that's just kind of more standard to that, but I don't know. Like a random game, I just trust it more. And when was this? 1400 Monday through Friday. Inspect the water valve. This is 1400 right now. Do I need to talk to the concierge instead? I definitely am not a fan of I'm just gonna turn it on hard to attract more viewers or something. I guess that's cool, but...
Mr. Moore.
Third floor next to the kitchen. Because this is a nightmare. Custom pressure. I'm cranking it. Yeah, action games make more sense. I think I did DMC5 like on hard and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care for... I would definitely respect people doing hard over, like, easy. I think it's fine to play on easy if you want, but I mean, at least hard you do have to get good at the game system sometimes. The problem is hard modes can just be limiting in the scope of what you can actually do, because you get catty cornered into stuff because they don't actually design it around the whole game. Like stealth being almost impossible in hard difficulties. What's up, Lassie? Yeah. Action games are a good example. I think action games are some of the few that I tend to always do on hard mode first, or do more playthroughs on hard. Godo's trying to get me not to do SMT3 on hard when the remaster comes out. I do agree that RPGs aren't as fun on hard modes, but it would be funny, man. How you doing today, little Lassie? I don't know. I've just been burned enough by some hard difficulties. They're just sometimes not fun. Like, I love a good challenge, but I like a good challenge, and some hard difficulties, like... I mean, I say that, you know, I do normal first and hard, the next playthrough maybe, but it's pretty rare I replay a game and do it on harder difficulties. I mean, I do it like RE4 and shit, but that one's fun. Money? Yeah. Playing more games on hard difficulties. I mean, I feel like I should, where it's got a point, but when you really think about it, it's just kind of like, not worth it. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't then. Well, my thing is, like, I've already just played it. Do I just want to replay it like normal? With like a voice acting and Rido? Or do I want to mix it up more? We could play it on very easy, the new difficulty. Merciful or whatever. Balance is beyond fucked. Okay, yeah. It depends for sure. Like, I don't have a problem playing hard if people tell me it's the right call, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just shit. It was like we did the like Stalker on the hardest difficulty because it just lower difficulties are more bullet sponge and shit. Talk to the concierge again. I'm glad when you're inside the clock doesn't tick. And that there's actually shit to do inside.
Mr. Morgan, sir, how...
Yeah, I said that 6 months ago because it's like I want to make sure my skills are always like refined, right? Like I always want to make sure I'm not just like playing pussy modes and I get shitty. But then he remembered like a lot of hard difficulties aren't good. I think just mixing in hard games would probably be a good choice. Maybe we'll do the Mega Man X game soon. That was probably not super hard, but the chef or the bellboy? This fucking big quest to fix the fucking shower. The bellboy is only available from 9 to 11? Or 20 to 2200, really? Alrighty. Let's go take some more of those pictures, I guess. But when was that ladies thing available? Was it 2200 or is it 1500? Something like that. The man story. I've heard that the person who leaked them already got caught and is under like house arrest, and the people leaking them right now are his friends that he gave it to a long time ago. And they've been leaking a bit at a time. Like the Pokemon leaks a few months ago. That could be bullshit. That's just me reading like random posts in a thread, so. It's quite the leak though. I guess they're leaking it bit by bit for some reason. I don't know what. Oh, it's 2230. So we need to come back at 2000. Yeah, I thought he got caught and sentenced to house arrest with no computer. Mommy took his computer away. Mommy government. Yeah, like I said, this is just me reading shit secondhand, so you guys would know better than me there. Some of these are gonna be hard, man. Some of them are really weird. What is in here? Like food and shit. Sweeties. Oh, Luigi and SM64. Yeah. Oh, that's the water tower in that pic, I think. I bet you there's a picture way outside at like the city entrance or something. Let's hit up the diner and lane real quick, and then we'll hit up all the shops in the south. Isn't there something that kind of looked like this somewhere? That was this. Not much of anything. Yeah, it even had the price of like mass production discs and shit in there. Based on the sell price and shit, which is kind of neat. Compared to what they're selling it to. It was like, I think it was like $9 a disc if they're gonna sell the game at $40 or more. So they're making like probably like $50 profit on a disc.
Hi there, handsome. How's your day coming along?
There's any side quests in here? Is this diner anything? Okay, here we go. That's pretty interesting. Hey, I mentioned it in the Discord though, but if you were like somebody reverse engineering, you don't want to look at one of those things, right? It's even the slightest influence on how the inner workings of that shit goes on your work can be kind of like found and used against you legally. I imagine. Especially if you're like, I think something with having like that with Dolphin, where they just never want to look at it or something, otherwise it could jeopardize the whole thing. Nah, I could be wrong on some of that, but I think the general idea of that's right. I might just have some of the details mixed up. And I'm sure Nintendo would love to destroy one of those things. I saw another person out there.
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during...
Yeah. You could, and that's the thing, is they'd probably be, you know, the system would take their side for sure, so. That's why this kind of stuff's interesting, but it's also bad for certain stuff, I imagine. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just, you have to take people at their word, and stuff like emulations already kind of, or, you know, reverse engineering, that kind of shit's already, I'm sure, looked down upon in the big old corporate wonderland. SMT5. Better be some fanboy pick. What the hell am I looking at? Generation 4. The alien look. Yeah, it does look like an SMT demon. Jesus. Nice tat. Fuck you. I'm sure they're big on the corporate world. Interesting. I don't know if that game's gonna be shit or good, man. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't think Nintendo is close to their community, really. They've been always kind of anti-community on a lot of shit. One of the first things we're doing in this game is just running around looking for photos of shit. Oh, I guess we could go back to get some free quests. From the police station, but not too concerned about that. The church, one of these. That's probably like a welcome to town thing. Oh, I'm sure they want to put out a lot of those games for 20-30 bucks again. Every single console. Some of these places, man. Like, is this like the bayou, man? Some of those are hard to spot. Like, that's down at the cold storage area. I don't know what that is. Looks like under a bridge. This one looks like it's like around here almost. Maybe like on a different side. Yeah, I doubt it. We'll see. This looks about right. You know? Maybe. Well, it could be any of the four sides. Graveyard was one of these. She wouldn't show me the cleared ones. Fucking sift through this for too long. Oh, I'm sure that somebody could fix in like 2 fucking seconds too. Like easily. Yeah, I don't think this is the one. Oh, there's this side too. This could be it. Cause that one with the door on the left there. Yeah, apparently there was a patch, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't download any patches, but I guess I never turned my Switch off, so maybe the Switch has a lot of offline downloading, or standby downloading. I mean, I know the fucking Wii did, so it's not out of their league. Why does this even take your stamina if it like instantly refills? I think it's just for flavor.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Any bees, man? No. The squirrels again. Yeah, the Switch is an interesting choice. And it's already pretty underpowered compared to other shit. For a DP game. Like, I know they're not good at optimizing, but you think they'd release it on stuff that at least could just make up for it in raw. All your horsepower. Maybe they just had like a deal with Nintendo. Maybe it's for he just wanted it on fucking mobile. And fucking Deadly Premonition on the go. For whatever reason. See, like, I don't recognize what that is. I feel like we'll run into some of these in the story. That looks like maybe the Clarkson's family home. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's that guy.
You're smarty pants. Yup.
Okay. One of these looks like a coffee shop. One of these is like the welcome. One of these is a water tower, so maybe we can find the others on the go. Well, we can see what this is. I feel like every key landmark has something. What is this? Swamp tours. Huh. Tours. Looks like it could be around here, maybe. Some of them there tours. What the fuck, bitch? Let's go! Fuck. How much ass do I have to be pulling? What the fuck? Huh. What the hell? Maybe you can just jump later. I thought he said he knew some tricks, but I don't have like a jump button or nothing. Like, I feel like this could be, right? Like one of them? Around here somewhere? One with bushes though. I don't see any bushes. And again, the bushes probably don't pop in until you're like on top of them. A badass riding a skateboard down a railroad somehow. Shit, croc. Should have picked up some more free quests, man. Crocodile Dundee. Oh, headshot. Guys, there's not like fucking XP in this. How the hell do I get over there? I have to really jump it? I think you do. Until I could ever figure out how to do that, then...
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing I'm pointing at.
Let's go all the way out. Maybe we'll get the welcome to wherever this place is. We got the time. Looking to for the welcome to Lucara sign or whatever. Holy shit, that's a lot of gators. Of course they did, man. I'm sure it was even worse before.
Zach, we shouldn't head...
It's part of that deadly premonition charm, baby. Yeah, what messed, man? I see a badass FBI agent taking down the world's evils. It is an improvement. My thing is, I wonder why they improved frame rates and patches a week later. It must be that they were already
Zach, we shouldn't head too far south.
finding ways to
Wandering through
fix
the
it,
swamp without a guide would be suicide.
and then they just didn't have it ready for production or something. Oh my god, that invisible wall, dude. Son of a bitch.
Zach, we shouldn't head too far south. Wandering through the swamp without a guide would be suicide. You wouldn't want to lose me out there, would you?
God, yeah, there's like assault rifles and everything, man. I just got like a rubber bullet gun, so who knows?
Hey Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us...
I haven't found any killer bees. Does he just keep up his max speed? I don't know if he really slows down much. Momentum and inertia and friction and all that just do not apply to Mr. Francis York Morgan, man. I don't think we've lost a single bit of speed, man. The hotel fee. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I was thinking last year's. That's probably why. FBI special just flashing the badge as he's flying by on his fucking skateboard. Excuse me, sirs and madams. Badass coming through.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were...
Yeah, I need to get the new abilities or something. I don't know how. I heard like you break your skateboard really early and then you go to like a shop, but my skateboard's fine, so maybe it's like a story break. Uh-oh, boys, the red tree! You know what that means, man. If you're a real fan of the series. Oh shit, are there Crocs everywhere? There is. Oh, for sure. I mean, they start the game by talking to an older version of himself, which was pretty True Detective-esque. They have a dual storyline going, it's gonna be even more so. We'll see if they do, or if that was just a little thing. I could see him lifting a little bit from True Detective. I wouldn't blame him. I like some kind of like speed bit thing in there. Yeah, True Detective 1's set in like Arkansas. And this one's set in, was it Louisiana? But I mean, Bayou kind of shit. I mean, this one's got a lot of like voodoo and all that bullshit, but... I could see this being the place. Fellers. Look at that tree, dude. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Fucking hell, dude. I mean, I feel like it would require effort to make a tree look that bad. Right? Like, not good, but like that bad. This might not be it, actually. There's dirt on the ground, then grass, so we'd have to be standing pretty much in the drink over here. And there's bushes in the brown part. Bullfrog leg. Has anybody here played JJ Swery or JJ fucking Macfield or whatever? Swery's other game? It functionally and like technically... What the fuck? What the... What the fuck? Looks like it's totally fine. But I guess it isn't like a big 3D game either, it's like a 2D, 3D thing. Like a side-scroll 3D. I think the water is technically like underneath that. So there's crocs like underground. Yeah. I'd like to try one of his games that aren't Deadly Premonition, just to see how it is from like a technical standpoint. At the least. It looks cool. I wish it was like rentable or anything. think this might be the place, fellers. Maybe. Yeah. It looks really weird too, but it looks kind of cool. On again. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, story does it so poorly that you'd think some of that would carry over to a 2D game even somehow. Like a 2D, 3D thing. I mean, I've seen games that are 2D, 3D hybrids that still perform like shit. I mean, Ori did, and that's like a huge game, so. But maybe he's just better at it. Yeah, Megan for Switch was, I was mentioning that earlier. You think you would pick something that just had some raw horsepower to make up for the rest of the game's faults, but I don't know. Somehow it works with Deadly Premonition just because it's funny, that it's fucking dog shit performance. Yeah, but I mean, does he just work with the same people for all of his games? Do you think you'd, as like one of the lead men, try to get somebody maybe a little better, but I don't know. I mean, it's pretty much like an indie game. Does anybody even like publish it? Most likely. Yeah, I mean, you don't play the game for this shit anyways. I mean, it's passable. I mean, at least I can fucking play it. It's not like crashing or nothing yet. It's more you just get a kick out of it. It's not like it's a super fun game to play or anything, but... all I got was the $20. I think you just gotta up your range. Yeah, people just play it for the cool classic-y kinda campy bullshit, and then the story kinda being this fun, abstract, wacky bullshit, mystery, or whatever the fuck you wanna explain it. That's because it's unique, man. Yeah, it's just Deadly Premonition. That's the best way of explaining that. There's a coffee joint. The welcome sign. This has got to be like in the bayou or something. Maybe we can't even do it yet. I can't even tell what this is. Some industrial something. Looks like it's under a bridge. That's some rich person's house. So... this would be the rich person's house. Use fog, yeah. That's not a bad idea. Do we have time to make it there? 3 hours and back? Probably. We're already halfway there. We can stop by some areas on the way. Oops, pressed the wrong button. It's used to doing Monster Hunter controls. Yeah, for sure. Makes sense to me. So far all of these have been pretty distinct locations, so I'm not expecting just to have to walk in some random hillside to find one of these. But who knows, there might be an exception. Clarkson. Well, let's take that. Well, that's what it is. Those are just the low-res models or whatever, but then some of them don't actually pop into high-res sometimes. Yeah, I mean, that's what most games do, right? I mean, even big games do that. You have to, like, manually remove the fog depending on your system, or setup and shit. Not manually, but, you know, turn off. Or up your draw distance and stuff like that, and fog's gone. When PUBG did that shit. There's fucking fog everywhere. Yeah, I'm sure it does. It's got probably stuff behind you loaded in. It probably doesn't deload based on like where you're looking and weird shit like that.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
How would Zach know? Zach been in control like hardly ever. Ooh, looky here. Anything like actually over here? An iris flower. Yeah, that's the funny thing is you think you could fix it on PC, but it's deadly premonition, baby. PC version is like the worst version for the first one, wasn't it? That's what it seemed like when I was hearing Fasta's stories. Okay, so you can't take this over there. Original 360, yeah, I played the PS3 version. Had some really bad issues in combat and rain and stuff, which I think is always rain in combat for the most part if you're outside. I wonder if you're actually supposed to get anything from those and it just clips through the ground. I wouldn't doubt it. It's kind of comfy going around looking for these, whoa, that tree just... Did they just put a background tree in the foreground here? Like, I mean, that's not a... that's not a technical issue, that's just them fucking up, man. They just chose poorly on that, man. Like, you shouldn't accidentally put a fucking background tree in the foreground. It's Kino, dude. That's good. Alright, we're gonna be on the wide open range for a while here. Maybe you just can get a car at some point. Or skateboarding though, man. So 22:30 we got something. 20 we gotta go talk to the bellboy, but see then we'll probably have to talk to the chef again later. We should probably pick up some more free quests, but got a time limit on it. I mean, it should be alright, I just gotta kill one bee. But I haven't found a single bee. Wish I could check the photos while we're out here. Might buy some more bullets then too. When I get back to the place.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Hunga. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Hungan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes.
If they're gonna make the beginning of the game give you this much time to do shit and no like fast forward somewhere, maybe you can fast forward in the bed, then they probably should have had more conversations.
The skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining, and in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world. I knew it, Zach. There's definitely a connection here, but he's a bit too old.
Yeah, I think it did. I think I might even have Sigs.
Our skeletal gentleman is a little younger, isn't he? Yes. They have different body types, but what about Forrest Whitaker? He made his debut in 1982 in Fast...
Is that uptime too? Slowly past time. Yeah, I have some feather cigarettes. Hungry and sleep. Oh, there's a hungry and sleep. Guess I need to get food at some point. Hungry, sleepy. You just like down coffee to get rid of, yeah, sleep. Well, I mean, I got shit to do. I might as well stay up. If it really makes a big difference. Oh, this way. Okay, let's see if there's the banding on that monitor too. Gentlemen. A lot of gentlemen out here. I imagine being born an NPC in Deadly Premonition, trapped in Deadly Premonition for all eternity. That'd be one of the worst game worlds to be in. You're just an emotionless husk. Stuck to stand there. You can, I think. They dock your money. I don't know how much it'd be to just straight up shoot somebody. You can punch them and shit too. Alright, we got whatever this is. Whatever that is. And I'm sure some of these are in the bayou. The coffee joint. And then this one. Which could be just anywhere in the bayou. I'm sure we're gonna be hanging out here at some point, since this is the Clarkson's place. Red tree. This one looks even more suspicious, man. This one just looks outright fucking wacky. Oh, time to head back. Yeah. They're just that good at their jobs. Oh, I gotta find these last few. One of them's some kind of like fucking coffee shop. Could be near the Owl's Nest. They probably just have to introduce some of these places to us still. Oh, is there? Could be. With the southern disposition, man. Oh. That'd be a cute reason, yeah. I could see it. It's funny, these devs like making weird lore reasons to make up for, or try to joke around or make up about game design flaws or stuff like that. I need like a fucking turbo on that. I need some NOS on this shit. Stiff. Twin turbos on this motherfucker. You know, dude. The sun, the wind.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing.
Oh,
Just
lip
felt
movement.
like saying that.
The Good Life? What is that? The Good Life of Zach and Cody? Is that another sweary one or what? The power stance? Yeah, just pure fucking like arms out, hands fucking like clawed out, ready to fucking BOOM! Oh, I remember hearing about that. Jesus, yeah, that was a while back. They kind of had like a small suburban town. Yeah, with the cats. Yeah, hopefully it's cool. It's funny he started Kickstarter for that, but then he's working on Deadly Premonition and JJ Maxfield and shit at the same time. How many games is this brother working on at once? And Deadly Premonition 2 just came out of nowhere. They're just like, yep, that's happening, and then it came out like, fucking like, less than half a year after. Which is cool. What do you call this, like, graphic style? Because it's not, like, realistic. Like, Deadly Premonition 1 didn't have this. This is, like, high contrast. He's got, like, bolder lines and... What is it, right? Like, there's a certain style. Yeah, it's kind of like this weird, like, semi-cel shade. I don't know what you call it. Because the first game didn't have that, I don't think. It tried to be pretty... real as Deadly Premonition 1 was getting, but... Toon shader? Okay.
One lollipop? 2 lollipops? 3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this game runs on. It's probably some fucking in-house engine. I didn't remember when I turned it on what it said. It is Unity? Okay. You might be right then. Alright, keep your eyes peeled for this coffee joint or something. Or whatever the fuck. See it being on this strip. Wash and shop. There's a lot of shops they like made. That you don't even go like into. I haven't seen too many copy pasted buildings. I'm sure there is, but I haven't noticed offhand. I mean, this isn't it. I guess this has a red tree too. I feel like this will be the last easy one though, this coffee joint. Yeah, when you get in town, the frame rate gets a little more cinematic. Dude just walks over the car. What a fucking Chad. I haven't seen a single killer bee. Maybe you can get underneath this bridge. Oh, there's a Swirty pseudo fucking combo. Holy moly, that's gonna be quite the game, dude. I couldn't even fucking imagine. Looks like there's like a fence. Some awning above it. Or a bridge. Just eat okra. Oh. Thought we were about to crash. Nice ride. Guess we can just get down there at some point. Wouldn't be surprised if this was the overhang or something, maybe. I mean, most other landmarks have had something. The lighting, this is the first time it's gotten to be nighttime, so God knows. We'll find out. Get ready to get in combat or something here.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
It's like the end of the world, man. It's like gold skies, man. I'm playing Deus Ex.
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during...
It's closed. Special sale for sunburned customers only. Looks like our dude would have a pretty good sunburn at this point. Pretty crisp burn. Yeah, it all runs like shit. It's beautiful, man. Did we ever take a picture of this place? Still haven't found that coffee joint either.
Looks like a cave. Let's go.
You have to like wait out the animation. These are just the sugarcane fields, man. Alright, we'll go back and talk to the dude at the hotel here in a minute. I'd like to find those other places on the map, but I don't know. Definitely could be one down here. And you could just do something real small you can work on over time, man. You know, what kind of game you maybe want to do? When was this place open? 5 to 6 a.m. Could go to the Owl's Nest. Might have time even. Like a Silent Hill 4. Oh, 2-minute horror game jam. Game would last 2 minutes or less and it was kind of inspiring. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, those game jams come out with some neat shit sometimes. Sir. The only place where you can eat real Cajun food. Right here? Melvin, I don't think this is something the sheriff should be doing.
Hey there, Mr. York. Looking sharp as usual.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I've only seen like a few cars and they're always like out in the fucking sticks. So did he come from the eatery or something? I guess that's close by, but did he just like phase out of the instance there or something? Like what the fuck? Oh wait. Nice. Three left. I love the sound here. Like, what the fuck? Alright, so one out in the boonies, which we probably have to be able to jump that gap for. One, I don't know where that is. Holy shit, I almost died. And one at a coffee shop. What do you mean, dude? It runs just fine, man. I love seeing all the little fuck ups though. It's just funny. Like, would the game really benefit from running well, man? With these kinds of activities? It's just the spice we need, man. I'm sure it was all on purpose. Alright, we should be able to eat here now. What is in here? New content. What double your coins? Oh, did I hit timeout? I thought I hit ban. My bad. Dude, it's the sax guy. The sex sax guy. Javier, dude. Jazz. Oh, I wouldn't mind becoming famous.
Got a minute?
Not that
I'm the
famous.
bartender here. I ain't gonna stop you from talking to me. This is America,
Javier Johnson.
land of the free. So folks just do whatever the hell they want. That's one of the beautiful things about America. Yeah.
Dude, he's got a fucking card, man.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
A bureau man, eh? You hear about Lise. Yeah.
That I am. Very astute of you. What do you know about her?
No one lives forever. Eventually. all
This
life
dude's here in his
must go.
whitey tidies, man.
Yeah.
So you don't know much about her?
The girl I love was her best friend. That's all I know, man.
Sounds like you're deeply connected to this case, then. Why are you giving me the runaround?
Truth bomb number one.
That's because his boots
Think
and his hat are
really
white.
hard before you reveal yourself to someone you don't know. Just some common sense for daily survival. Yeah. Hey, Bureau man. You change your underwear every day. Yeah. Here's another truth bomb for you. Clean, white underwear without a single stain on it. So pristine it shines. Your day doesn't truly begin until you slip 'em on. Yeah.
Slip them on.
Our world's filled with truth bombs. That's about all I can really
That's why, man. There's the lore. Should underestimated him.
Zach, this man has got a very unique style to him.
I reckon it's about time we stop flapping our gums here, Bureau man. Don't give up the good fight. Yep. Later.
One last thing. Do you always dress this way? I'm not quite sure how to put it, but you're practically naked.
This is America, land of the free. I'm simply exercising my freedom. And as my fellow American, you need to respect my freedom. Yeah.
Fucking VA must have enjoyed that one.
So Professor R owns this place.
Pretty much, yeah. Professor R's really busy.
What sort of relationship do you have with her?
You interrogating me, Bureau man? Professor R is my boss. I'm her employee. End of story.
What's your job?
Bartenders make drinks and serve them. Yeah.
No special drugs on some secret menu?
It is the guy. Javier,
Louisiana's
man.
got music. We
He's,
don't need drugs.
He's a weird guy,
In
man.
Louisiana, drug use is rampant.
Not here, it ain't. Folks come here to enjoy a drink and listen to some jazz. I came across this spot when I was looking for a place where my buddies and I could play.
Oh, he plays.
Professor All happened to be looking for a bartender to sell some drinks and keep track of the money. And if that bartender can also play some music on the side, well, that's a match made in heaven. It's just one big truth bomb, Bureau Man. Irrefutable. Yeah.
Crab cake. Beer. Yeah. Pretty special guy, man. Let's have a fucking brewski.
Now you're a man that can hold his liquor, Bureau Man. You know, you remind me of someone.
Who?
A historical figure from another country.
Oh? Well, I'd certainly like to hear about him.
Michelangelo Buonarroti, the Italian sculptor.
Yeah, Italian.
You know of his work?
The Pietà, David, Laocoon and his sons. If I listed everything, we'd be here all day.
He's famous for his sculpting work, but he was also a fantastic painter. The Sistine Chapel ceiling
Fantastic.
is definitely one of his best. It's on a whole nother level. Yeah.
I completely agree with you, bartender. But why did you bring up Michelangelo?
When Michelangelo painted that ceiling, he did it standing up, looking towards the heavens for 4 long years, little by little.
The ultimate task a single human can achieve over a period of 4 years. It truly is a masterpiece, worth every compliment. But why do I remind you of Michelangelo?
Bureau Man, what are you in such a hurry for?
Hurry.
All right. What I've been trying to say is, I bet it was a real pain in the ass to draw that whole thing.
And
And your job is a pain in the ass too. Yeah.
yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, there you have it.
Damn, Javier making the big
Have
connections.
Just another truth bomb.
Zach, he really got the jump on us back there. After all that dramatic buildup, I never expected him to reach such a vapid conclusion. Perhaps he's nothing but atmosphere. I'm completely outmatched, that's for sure. I could never hope to exude as much sheer atmosphere as that man.
Vapid is just like meaningless, valueless kind of conversation or personality or something like that, right? Like kind of like a surface level, no value kind of deal. Let's get the dictionary definition. Offering nothing stimulating or challenging. Yeah.
Especially during such pointless conversations.
So like small talk, pointless small talk. In this situation, unlike real life icons will appear when you're intoxicated. Tipsy, dead drunk. No vapid people here, man. Everybody shines like a diamond.
So,
Just talk to him. That is extricating, man. It's a great game. I need to drink one of his cocktails every day. I haven't seen him do the chest poke thing. I've only seen him do the head thing. There you go, Britt. Nubile. I know those words, but I don't know what they mean. Go ahead and explain them to us, Sensei. Yeah, I wish he did the chest tap. Leave that posing atmosphere. Yeah. Alright, let's have another one. If I like pass out drunk though, then there'd be an issue, so. Alright, well I'm not looking them up. Streaming good.
Sometimes yeah.
Is this his oh, this is the cocktail. Just gotta have one every day.
You'll be back, yeah, Bureau Man. Remember, live jazz on the weekends. Yeah.
Alright, well, that's that. Let's head on down to, I guess the hotel, man. Jazz. Live, nonetheless. This might have been that straight tree. It looks like it, just with the black and white filter. Yeah, the roots look wacky. There's been a few red trees, but only one that looked like this, and it was on Clarkson property, which they're probably tied to the murders and shit, so. Yeah, it had hanging vines and stuff like that, too. Like hanging little drapey, whatever the fuck those are. Surprised we haven't found the coffee joint. Let's just not be labeled. Javier's house. Surprised he owns a home. Seems like the type to just live on the streets or live in his fucking bar. Oh, it randomly changes my direction. One of those drinking systems. Does it do it when you're riding the skateboard too? A little bit, yeah. Wish the version where he whistled it was on the skateboard, not when he's talking to the girl.
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
Just staying out late, man. Oh, here's that place. Maybe it's a coffee place. It's a barber shop. Is this that? This might not be it. Maybe it is. This looks like it's probably it. Doesn't have a thing out front. Oh, it doesn't have that above it too. This is like the same building design, but from like a different angle or something. There's another building that looks exactly like that because it didn't have a billboard at the top. See, this time loot drop. Weird, man. Yeah, weird, it looks exactly like it. For the most part. How's my dude's tired level right now? Can I even check that without going like into my inventory? Seems fine. Both completed and current. Oh, there's multiple of these. Oh, Jesus. I just now realized this is such like easy content for them to make. And half of these are like key points anyways. I don't think we'll be doing all this shit